Many of you may be aware that there were some Resident Evil 2 leaks once again released. I will put them in the description of this video for those that are interested, but today I was like, I'm not covering another leak video, but today I'm actually just going to be talking about my personal own feelings on the most savage executions and moments in horror games that I've played. Now keep in mind, I haven't played every single fucking horror game that ever existed, guys. Apologies. So if there is something on this list that I have missed that you did appreciate, just leave a comment about it constructively. Don't tell me to go kill myself, or you can tell me to go kill myself. I probably won't, but maybe you might get your dream. If you try hard enough, guys. You never know if you don't try. But anyway, today, this video is going to be about my personal most savage moments in horror gaming history that I had to experience, and I'll go through some little rants as we get into it as to why these were so brutal for me. So without any further delay, let's get right into it. The first game I'm going to start off with is Resident Evil 7, and this is in no particular order, by the way, this entire list. I just wanted to show different moments, but I will keep games that are similar in the franchise together because next up is going to be Resident Evil 6 after this. So Resident Evil 7 had two scenes in particular that were extremely savage. The first one was Mia's encounter with Ethan, where she impales his hand into a wall and then promptly cuts his arm off.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me. You shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts! Now, let's see what you feel. It's my job. Must contain outbreak. Gonna quit. I promise. Must burn it all down.
This was just an absolutely savage and brutal moment. Not only did you just have your hand impaled to a wall and then have your arm chainsawed off, if you guys remember, a short time before this, you had also been repeatedly stabbed in the arm by Mia. I mean, at this point, I think Ethan's arm is totally fucked. It's been impaled, stabbed multiple times, and cut off, but just get a few staples, spray some juice on it, we're all good. Now the next moment is actually tied into this, and there's a funny joke you could say here, is that saving his wife cost Ethan an arm and a leg.
Slip out before dinner was done? You came to the wrong house, boy! Poor thing. You can do it. You better now. What the fuck?
This was one of the most intense scenes in Resident Evil history. We've had a lot of villains and a lot of incidents, executions and other things in Resident Evil, but we never had quite this sane person who's just so completely psychotic that they're playing around with you like a little toy, cutting off your limbs piece by piece. Every single one of the villains in Resident Evil history has kind of like had a messiah complex, some kind of ulterior plan that includes the entire planet. They just wanted to seek revenge or something like that. But Jack in this context was just very much like a complete psychopath. There was no other goal other than just sheerly mentally traumatizing Ethan himself. And I think that was actually really beautifully done. Now Resident Evil 6 with the next scene, it's not anything similar in that regard, but it is a very brutal and disgusting scene, and this is one of the most cringiest moments in video gaming history for me, because to me this is actually one of my fears. I hate seeing this scene come up in video games, in movies, cartoons, anything. I just hate it, so let's give it away anyway. I absolutely hate the idea of being around and cut up into a fan that's spinning at a very high rotations per minute. Now they had a scene like this in the final Resident Evil movie, the live actions, and I know everyone hates those, but that scene, I knew where it was going and it still fucking killed me. Outlast 2 has a scene that will make most males want to wish they'd never seen this, and I'm sure many people who played the demo and know exactly what's coming up, but when I saw this, I just felt a very wrong feeling in my crotch, and I really wish I didn't have to endure the sight of this animation. Alright, screw the fact that he just had his head completely impaled by a pickaxe. I think having your dick cut off basically takes the cake for any horror game execution that's ever happened. That is a worse fate than death itself.
Step 1, crawl inside. Step 2, the screws go tight, all around. Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in your eye. Cross my heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in your eye.
Well, I don't even think I need to rant about this one. That was just fucking horrific. Whoever designed that, you're a terrible fucking human. What in the fuck did we just watch? I need to see that again. I actually had to subtitle this for you guys so that I could show you how I interpreted the dialogue in this scene when I originally played it for you guys, because this is what I read in the subtitles. It really makes one wonder what kind of individual actually has to write up a scene like this. What kind of filthy, disgusting, despicable, an abomination of humanity you must be. This is the same prick that designed the fucking eye gouging scene, isn't it, you asshole, you fucking cunt. You probably don't see my video, but screw you. You probably the same guy, aren't you? And you design all these disgusting things. I bet you have a folder at your work HQ just full of fucking dead baby and eye gouging porn that you like jerk off to every day at the offices. Like, you create some disgusting stuff. You know what? Capcom should totally fucking hire this guy, actually. I want to see Leon going through Raccoon City, shooting at babies that explode, and like some women who are like embracing dead children that were like their kids and they fucking eat them alive. And then you fucking have a scene that they write in where Leon's eye gets gouged out with a needle, you know, creative differences and all. Fucking do it. Anyway, this last scene I'm going to show you isn't specifically from a horror game. It does have some horror elements, I guess, but it's just a brutal scene overall, and it makes you think what kind of conversations honestly do happen when they kind of design these scenes. Like, do they all get in an office and go, hey guys, I've got a really good idea. Like, there's 12 of them all together in this like little CEO board meeting, and he's like, all right, Jeff, shoot off. What's your idea, Jeff? Oh, you know, we could put infected fetus babies into our game, and then there's this scene where this woman's gone completely batshit insane, and like you have the scene where she's like welcoming it into her arms, and then she hugs the baby, and it's like all beautiful, and then it explodes, and the blood of the baby and the woman combine just splats against the window, and you hear all the dripping sounds. Jeff, you're fucking promoted. Your new salary is $700 billion per fucking day, mate. Go fucking jerk off to your iPorn folder. It's clearly working. Anyway guys, these are some of the most savage and brutal moments that I've actually seen in video game history. Again, I haven't played all of the horror games out there, so I'm sure there's some more brutal moments that I have missed. There's also some moments I've probably forgotten about, some things that you guys could remind me. I'm sure the comments will be lit below about specific different moments that are special to each individual person, or some of the people may have remembered some of the moments from this video and been like, holy shit, that moment was fucking insane. I didn't want to make the video too long, and I did have some additional footage to use. If this video is liked enough, maybe we'll do another series or something similar like this. But for now, I just really do hope you enjoyed the content. Please leave a like and a subscribe if you did. And also, just as a little special interest, I want to know how many of you actually got to the end of the video. So if you did get to the end of the video, would you please mention the word savage or brutal in your comment, and that way I'll know. For now, I just hope you're having a beautiful day. As always, take it easy and peace.